What's the latest buzz in the coin world? Find out next on today's Buzz Bonus from the Coin. So here we are, a little bit excited about this one. I have Charles Morgan, editor of Coin Week, on the phone, and we're going to hear all about what's been happening today at the Berlin Zoo. Charles, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. We're sort of wrapping up our preparations here. We've got most of our work done. It's all up to the Berlin Zoo and the foreign delegation, the German delegation. They're going to have a handover ceremony later this afternoon with the Prime Minister and Chancellor Angela Merkel. We're actually at the Intercontinental Hotel, which has been Chinese headquarters here. They essentially have pretty tight security, as you'd expect, and since we're staying here, we've sort of been lucky enough to be behind the perimeter a little bit. But we went to the zoo earlier after it's closed off, and like I said, they're doing their final preparations. They got photos all ready to go. Everything's beautiful. There's signs everywhere. A lot of media is going to be there recording it. We're not going to actually be at the ceremony because we have to get out of here, and our work is done. You know, we've delivered 700 medals to the Chinese embassy.
Wow.
They're going to be given away to VIPs, including probably the Chancellor and the President or Chairman of China.
That's fantastic.
And so it's been a good event. A lot of people have been excited. We've met with a number of dealers and people in the coin industry in Europe, here in Germany, and everybody seems pretty happy about it. Seems like the Panda story is a big story today. So hopefully, the fact that Michael Chu, who's put this together, has distributed nearly 90% of the medals to non-collectors. Means that, coin collectors who want to get all 6 or 7 varieties of this metal are really going to have to work the old-fashioned way to put it together.
Yeah, definitely.
You're going to have to be patient, wait for someone to put one on sale, be lucky,
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen them all. I mean, there's a brass P4s, there's silver-plated brass ones made with Chinese blanks. There's silver-plated copper ones made with German blanks. There's a German design. There's a Chinese design. There's a frosty bear and a glossy bear variety. Not many of these things are necessarily intentional. Just when you are creating a program, sometimes there's things that happen. So there's a lot to look for collectors, and like I said, it's been kind of fun to film it. And it was nice having you there. I don't know if your viewers, if you told them, but it was a pretty crazy shooting environment.
It was a madhouse in there. It was a madhouse.
Yeah.
It was definitely run and gun with the camera.
So hopefully, between the good video that you put together and whatever I'm going to be able to cobble together, people have a pretty good idea about this event. And the one thing I would say about numismatics, and I said it in my live stream, is that it's a real-time thing. I mean, it continues to go on, and it's not just a hobby of the past. It's contemporary. And the one thing, again, I kind of normally don't go out of my way to cover like a private metal release or current thing. I've never traveled to Europe to cover something like this before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But when you have a situation where something's being made, not entirely for profit, but to mark an event, I think that's kind of cool. So, I mean, it's easy to be cynical about modern coins and things like that, but at the same time, you do have to take notice of, things that mark moments in time, the time you live in. So, I think for that reason, I was kind of happy that Michael invited me, and I'm glad I got to see you and at the launch ceremony as well.
You're just a big sweetie. Now, I've got to say, I really think that's awesome, and that just sort of goes to show Michael Chu specifically how he's donating 90% of that. It really is a labour of love for this particular project.
I think some of them are going to, some of them are going to be distributed in Europe, but and there's going to be a silver version. I think there's like 1,000 or 2,000 of those. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not looking at the tear sheet right now. But yeah, most of them are gone. I mean, I think I'm taking like 4 or 5 of them back to the United States, and I'm going to give away to Qing readers, and maybe don't publish this part, but maybe you reach out to Michael, maybe he'll have some for you. But
that's going to be a push.
But yeah, I mean most of them are gone. So
yeah. Well, I heard about that on your live feed this morning, and yeah, I was thinking maybe that's the first Coin Week giveaway I'll have to enter for a chance to win those.
Yeah. Definitely cool. I wish I could keep some, but I'm not. I'm going to let everybody have a crack at them.
That's really sweet. But to be fair, you already got a really good souvenir. That panda poster that you picked up the other day.
Yeah. So when we were scouting around the zoo, they had the gift shop ready, and I got little kids, so I try to go over there and I pick up some T-shirts. They had the Panda World Tour type T-shirts, from Pengao to Berlin, which I think my kids will like because they like T-shirts. But they had this placard of the Sun Tzu quote in German with the kind of the watercolor painting of Panda. It was really, minimalist but black and white. It was really cool. And I asked the shopkeeper how much they were, and she didn't know. And then we started to suspect that it's probably a display, a sign.
Oh, okay, yes.
But I offered to pay for it, regardless, just tell me number. And I was actually willing to pay a lot of money for it. And she came back 12 euros. I'm like, oh, okay.
Done and done.
So
thank
then,
you.
Yeah, so
Danke
then
schön.
we all signed it. Yeah. So we all signed it and dated it. So it's I'll put it up in my office, the day before the official launch ceremony. And it's, me and Michael, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool. Oh, great. Well, I wish you a safe flight tomorrow. Also, happy birthday to your daughter for tomorrow as well. I hear she shares that birthday with someone rather special.
Yeah, well, happy birthday to you, too. I think you guys are only a couple years apart.
That's right.
5, so.
Yeah, I'll be celebrating my 21st yet again. It's very exciting. Anyway, it was great to catch up with you and actually see you at the ceremony. But I'm really looking forward to Denver.
Cool. Well, Denver better get ready. We're all
watch out, Denver. Prepare yourselves. ANA 2017. Look out.
All right. Well, I owe you for dinner, so we'll see you there.
Excellent. Good to talk. Well, there you have it, my very first kind of live interview with Charles Morgan. I'm sorry, guys, because the sound did keep cutting in and out there. I just didn't want to stop him because he seemed to be on a roll telling us some pretty cool information. Now, a lot of the things that we talked about, he has already posted on CoinWeek's Facebook page, so I would definitely check that out. But I really encourage you to keep an eye out for his major video that will be coming once he's back in the US. And I think that's any time from the 7th of July. Really looking forward to that because we're going to have it from A to B, from the beginning of this process to the end. And I think we're going to have a lot of information in between there. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be super interesting. Anyway, this is another Buzz bonus. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.